That's a good.
Now introducing the Boston Celtics. At point guard, 6'1", number 8.
And now Washington's starting group. Medu is out there with Neesmith. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then there's Embiid. And it's Beal in at the 2. On for the Celtics. We've got Dennis Schroeder. Steven Adams is out there with Tatum. Then there's Oubre. And it's Simons in at the 2 spot. Coming into the final game of the season, Greg, both of these teams appear ready for the next step.
And it's still important to end the season strong, even if you're out of the playoff picture. And if you're in the playoffs, you're trying to build some momentum tonight.
And it's always nice to get the easy look inside for your first points of the game.
Bounce pass, Schroeder. Here's Oubre. Takes it into the teeth of the knee and converts the layup.
Well, how about the length and athletic ability of Kelly Oubre Jr.? Go ahead in there.
Brogdon the pass to Embiid. Brogdon against Schroeder. Outside for Beal. Shot clock at 6. Good work there as it goes.
Oh, off the bounce. Beal breaks down the defense.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Brogdon outside. Pass to Medu. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Malcolm Brogdon has been rock solid since he won the Rookie of the Year award. This guy's capable as a scorer, and what a pretty pass there.
Oubre outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Oubre's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now, here's Neesmith. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. And Doris, what would you say has to happen for the Wizards to take that next step?
I think one of the things that's absolutely key to an organization's success is being able to make the right selections with their draft picks. It's not easy, it's not an exact science, but it's been problematic for this organization in the past. That has got to change.
Of course, we've talked about Boston's young talent for so long, they've now become battle-tested veterans.
And it's incredible how young that experience has taken hold. They have had players build big roles in so many big games. What a strong foundation, and now you've just got to keep building.
Here's Beal after the made shot from Kelly Oubre. Beal's shot is good. Beal's got his second bucket.
Boy, 4 for 4 to get things started. Must have been a good shoot-around this morning.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Joel Embiid. Knocked away, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Here now, the league's highest scoring teams the past 10 games. What a stretch it has been for these guys. The Celtics second.
Yeah, what an impressive run for this club. Everybody seems to be in a rhythm in terms of scoring, and they are putting up some big numbers.
Wizards have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Neesmith. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Back to Oubre. To the paint. Here's Tatum. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. No doubt Greg chasing Tatum as an all-NBA player, and this guy continues to improve.
And JT's scoring average increasing in each of his first 5 seasons. I just love how he gets to the line more, being more aggressive. Tatum was the guy on a finals team at just 24 years old.
Well, what's impressive to me about Jason Tatum is how he attacks his weaknesses in the offseason. This guy is committed to greatness.
And Greg, the way the Celtics have approached this season in terms of intensity, I think they clearly feel, though, they have unfinished business.
They've been so close to a title for a number of years. They've even been title favorites at times. It's part of the maturation process, as excruciating as it may be.
Now here's Adams. Bradley Beal unable to get his shot to go. Outside Tatum. Adams, the pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Adams dishes to Tatum. Clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
And a brief check of the stats for Beal. He's been dominant over the last month. Right around 25 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Brogdon the pass to Embiid. Yes, that goes in.
Looming large on the interior. Embiid, hard to deny.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. And the pass to Tatum. Schroeder surveying the floor. He feeds it to Adams. No good that time. Good D by Embiid. Here's Beal. The shot is good. And so is his shooting tonight. 3 for 4.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now, here's Simons. He really played well in that last game against Charlotte. Schroeder against Embiid. And it's Schroeder missing.
Well, it's a case where a guy's trying to make a play, trying to take it up strong, but the defense was ready.
Beal can't get it to go. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. It's a 5-point game. They defeated Charlotte in their last game.
Yeah, torrid shooting in that one. Some of it was good play calling. Some of it was just making tough shots.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused, and they made everything they looked at.
Now, here's Brogdon. After the miss from Dennis Schroeder. Brogdon the pass to Embiid. Over Tatum. Outside to Brogdon. Pass to Beal. Now, here's Brogdon. Shoots over Schroeder. Offensive rebound. Embiid. And Embiid throws it down.
He just knows where to go. Embiid positioning himself perfectly to get the putback.
So the Celtics called timeout, their first. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
And looking now at some numbers for Steven Adams. He's been in good form here the last few weeks. And, of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
And he's a top 10 rebounder this year for good reason. He's unbelievably driven, and he competes with you for the entire game. Now here's Embiid. Checking some stats on him right now. He's averaging just around 22.5. Out left to the wing. Out to the wing. Passes it to Medu. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Lets it go. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Embiid's got 6.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Washington with the ball. They have a 9-point lead. Beal with it. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. 8 points for him.
And the defense looks soft early on. They've got to summon up a little more sense of urgency.
Simons kicks to Tatum. Trying to get something going. Busted. No good that time either.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Medu. 9 points last game. Now here's Beal. 6 on the shot clock. Talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, I feel like he doesn't get enough credit for his passing game.
You know, Kevin, he's really evolved as a playmaker over the years. Sure, we all know how talented a scorer and shooter he is, but Bradley is now superb at facilitating.
And a whole new group out on the floor for the Celtics. Timeout call, the Celtics. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Washington. 11 points for him in that last game against Charlotte.
And don't make a mistake. The 3 blocks had a huge impact on the game as well. It really turned the game in their favor. I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that. But that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Kleba finds Beal. With the shot. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Strus stands for 2, and the rejection by Embiid. And they get it back. 6 to shoot.
Get there, get there. Get the perimeter.
Now, here's Watson. Defense right on him.
He's so agile at 7 feet. Embiid covers a lot of territory.
Pass to Kleba. He kicks it to Beal. Nice ball movement by Washington. And it's blocked. They need this. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so he makes both from the line.
This is about the last guy you want to send to the stripe right now. They keep fouling him, and he keeps making them. That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
Now the pass to Strus. Kicks it to Forbes. And the rejection by Embiid. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Clarkson. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Washington.
their defense has been so aggressive right out of the gate, wasting no time shutting shooters down here with authority.
They've also done a really good job taking advantage of miscues. Their defense has been stifling in this one.
Wizards leading by 13 to the middle. And the layup is good.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Cleva with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
It's Beal on the wing. The 10-footer. Rebound by the Celtics. Wizards beat them last time when these two teams met in Washington.
And turnovers were the story for them when they saw each other last. I mean, just a heartbreaking way to lose the game. Yeah, the defender all over it.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. The first one falls. So for the Wizards, Cody Zeller comes in for Embiid, and Josh Green subbed in for Bradley Beal. Credit where credit is due. P.J. Washington is one hard-working guy on the floor. Isn't he, Greg?
He's got that grittiness to him, Kevin. Values every chance he gets to affect the game. And like you said, he puts a ton of effort into his play.
A nice shot by Zeller. And the Wizards lead by 15.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Pass to Washington. Watson for 3. Rebounded by Clarkson. Wizards leading by 15. The layup off target.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Washington passes it to Forbes. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. With 1 game to go, let's take a look at how the final seeding will look in the East. We look at the Celtics. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs. And, of course, the Wizards. They're 10th best in the conference.
And, you know, for the Wizards, they're one of those teams that hasn't quite figured it out this year. A lot of talent, a lot of heart, but nothing to put them up on that next level.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Basket counts.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off just sensational stuff.
Clarkson against Strus. And again, Washington no good.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Another shot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The Celtics have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. There's 37 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Now Clarkson, a 14-point game for him in the win against Chicago, inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
3 seconds. Boston ball.
Celtics trail by 10. Here's Strus. No scoring in this one. With 1 on the clock, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's the Washington Wizards with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Their defense has been terrific in this game. Right back after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Total intimidation that first period. That is what has helped power them to this early lead.
So for the Wizards, their last game a win against Chicago. And Bernie Simon's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Then there's Jason Tatum. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Oubre in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Tatum.
You have got to be in Tatum's space. This guy is such a terrific range shooter.
Now here's Green. Scoreless thus far. Neesmith can't get it to go.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Her passes to Adams. Up and in on the lane.
Boy, the strength and the activity of Steven Adams makes him a force on the backboards.
Brogdon against Schroeder. Brogdon the pass to Medu. Back to Brogdon. And here is Neesmith. No one near him. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Down low. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Adams has got 4 this quarter. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kep, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As ever, Joel Embiid has the pressure on him to be the franchise player. He said it's not an easy job. If it was easy, everybody would be. When you're actually the best offensive player and the best defensive player, you got to make plays. You can't be perfect. All I can do is try to do my best every game. Kevin?
Well said. His best DA is pretty great, isn't it? Thank you so much for the report. Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Washington. Beal comes in for Green.
Nice little run here to shrink that deficit, but can they get over the hump?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Now, here's Neesmith. 8 points his last outing. Goes up to the stripe. Oubre pulls it in.
Maybe he rushes that just a little bit, who knows, but he couldn't have gotten a better look than that.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Brogdon outside. Embiid dishes to Beal. Embiid kicks to Beal. Embiid the pass to Beal. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
The Wizards have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. The free throw drops for Embiid.
I really don't think there's a more impactful player in the league. Even on nights when his stats don't show it, Embiid changes everything when he's on the floor.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those. And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Here's Schroeder following the bucket by the Wizards. Here's Tatum. Good D by Embiid. And so it's Brogdon with it. He brings it up for the Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. It's good.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Embiid with the steal. Adams against Brogdon. Pass to Medu. Brogdon outside. There's the pass to Embiid. Back to Brogdon. Just 5 to shoot. Lets the three fly. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Terrific closeout there to challenge the three.
It may be the hardest thing to do in basketball. Close under control, and he's more than up to the task.
Now here's Beal. 12 points for him. Shoots over Simon. The shot by Beal, no good. Celtics trail by 9.
Wizards foul. Shamezi Metu. Second personal foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
The first free throw is good. Robert Covington's checked in for Medu. And Simons drops them both. Wizards leading by 7. Bounce pass from Beal. Brogdon against Schroeder. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Now you have to have an appreciation for Malcolm Brogdon's willingness to draw contact. This guy's got a big body and great concentration.
You know, Greg, the way Malcolm Brogdon is used in the catch-and-shoot game, it makes that offense very difficult to stop.
Well, he's a high percentage shooter, doesn't go through many ups and downs, and when he doesn't have the look he wants, he's willing to get off the ball.
Now, here's Oubre. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against Charlotte.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
Here's Brogdon. Embiid, the pass to Brogdon. Outside, Beal. Outside, Covington. No good with the triple. Celtics trail by 7. And here's Schroeder. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Now, here's Neesmith. Covered by Simons. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
All right, a chance to check out some stats for Brogdon. He's had an impressive second half of the season. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 assists, and 4 rebounds. And you talk about defensive presence, he's the real difference maker on that end.
Yeah, he's always somewhere around the ball, finding ways to help his team by shutting down the opponents.
Good on the second free throw. The Celtics have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Brogdon against Schroeder. Tatum kicks it over to Schroeder. To the inside. Adams' shot is off. Wizards leading by 8. Brogdon right side. Here's Embiid. Embiid is just too strong inside.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And GA starting next season, some big repeat penalties for teams well over the cap. That draft pick penalty is especially tough.
Yeah, I mean, if a team is over that $17.5 million mark twice in a 4-year span, their first-round draft pick falls to the end of the first round. That'll sting.
Boston making some changes. P.J. Washington, he's checked in for Adams. Trey Murphy comes in for Kelly Oubre. And Strus is subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Now, here's Clarkson. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Here's Tatum after Jordan Clarkson's bucket.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Embiid dishes to Beal. Six on the shot clock. Wide open look. The shot, no good. Celtics trail by 12. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Simons. Count the basket.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Pass to Vizenko. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
For Washington, they have made 2/3 of their free throws tonight. 6 of 9 to be exact.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Looking at who's out there now for the Celtics. Watson, he's checked in for Tatum. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Fernie Simons. Boston's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Bruce, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Jordan Clarkson, first.
Well, you know your low post players are going to take a lot of trips to the foul line. So it helps to have big men who can train free throws like this group can. 5th, Joel Embiid.
That is a very confident group of players at the free throw line. We haven't seen them struggle there as some of their brothers in the big man fraternity have.
Not at all. They've got the kind of ability at the line that would be exceptional at any position. You can't defend them as physically as you would some other big men because of just how reliable they are up there.
He's off on the first. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there.
Uncharacteristic trip to the line for him. Just lost his feel on those shots.
And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, no question. Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
Boy, now you have to think about pulling 3 fouls already in this half. A 4th would be inexcusable.
Zeller, he's checked in for Washington. Strus against Clarkson. Here is Forbes. He had 10 points in the win against Charlotte. Just 5 on the clock. To the left wing. Here's Watson, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Washington ball.
Now the Wizards with it. They're on a 19-7 run. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Chance now to take a look at some of the steal numbers over the scope of the last few months for Kelly Oubre.
I feel like he hasn't been paying as much attention to the defensive aspect of the game as he needs to. His steals have dropped over the past few months, and he needs to get back some of that fire on D.
Pass to Strus. 2 points. That one goes. Wizards leading by 13. Pass to Vizenko. Now Embiid. He's covered by Washington. Outside for Beal. Shoots from 12. Again, the Wizards good for 2.
One of the most consistent scorers in the NBA right now. Bradley Beal doing work.
Forbes the pass to Washington. Got it. Good job in the low post.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
To the middle. Here's Vizenko. Can't hit from in close.
You know, you can't impact a shot that close any better than he did on that possession.
Boy, whether he blocks it or simply alters it, the result is pretty much the same.
The Celtics have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
You've got to appreciate their ability to make free throws. 81% as a team.
Wizards making a switch here. Green's checked in. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Beal. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Forbes with the rebound. Celtics trail by 12. This one for three. The shot misses. Washington has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Beal gets a wide open look. Off target with the open look.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
Here's Forbes. Got a hand on it. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, Bradley Beal's playmaking ability is drastically improved. Nice drive on that one.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
An 85% shooter there, and they've been able to count on him hitting his shots from the line.
Free throw good, Beal.
What we know about Bradley Beal, guys, one of the best scorers in the game. To me, him rounding out his playmaking and the setup ability of his teammates has changed who he is.
That misses, so he splits the free throws. Celtics trail by 13. To the paint. Strus kicks to Forbes. Back to Strus. Unloads. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Strus has got his second basket of the game. Wizards leading by 11. Pass to Vizenkov. Here's Green. A 3-ball. Drills it from outside. Green's got 5 points now this quarter.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Now, here's Washington. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game.
I'll tell you, he's playing with much more discipline here in the second quarter. He is waiting for good opportunities and capitalizing.
Here's Beal, leading by 12. Count it. Green's got 7.
Well, after a less than stellar start in the first quarter, you like to see that shot go down.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Maxi Kleber, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Here's Zeller. Pass to Clarkson. There's 18 seconds left to play in the first half. Shot clock at 6. There's the triple. And so it's Washington sitting with a comfortable lead up by 14. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Joel, an early lead.
Thanks for the great interview, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following
the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Bradley Beal had it going on in the first quarter. He ended up with 15 points and 1 rebound. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Wizards.
They're getting into the lane whenever they want.
And that wraps up the half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Celtics trail by 14, so the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Metu. Bradley Beal is out there with Brogdon. Then it's Neesmith, and it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Oubre inside the three-point line. Jump shot is good that time. Oubre's got the first basket of the third quarter for Boston. There we are looking at Kelly Oubre Jr. He's capable, Doris, of lighting it up on any given night.
Kevin, from the moment he stepped into the NBA league, this guy has been a proven scorer. He's got a ton of flair to his game. He's probably best used in that six-man role, though he has put up very good numbers as a starter. I just like his change of pace when he comes off the bench.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Celtics are playing with a high level of motivation. All-star Jason Tatum says what we talk about before the game, halftime, is win by any cost, by any means. Figure it out, win the game, and build great habits along the way. Kevin?
Still room to grow. David, thanks. Oh, he's going right to the rack. Embiid.
You can see the level of attention Bradley Beal draws. This guy is so heady finding the open teammate.
Schroeder finds Tatum. The rebound by Medu.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Here's Beal, and Washington again with the bucket.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Oubre. Right wing. 5 to shoot. There's Schroeder. The kick out to Tatum. A three from Tatum.
The ability for Jason Tatum to be ready on the catch. Those opportunities make the game a little bit easier.
Here's Brogdon. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Here's the lob to Adams. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got his 16th rebound on the night. Brogdon against Schroeder. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You're looking at the list of the NBA's top shooters from behind the arc for the past month. 5th on the list, Jason Tatum.
Sometimes a three-point shooter gets into that rhythm and just keeps carrying it over. That's been the case for him the entire month.
First free throw is good.
Malcolm Brogdon has proven more than capable of producing at a high level on the offensive end, both as a scorer and as a passer. And we know he is a quality defensive player. Great positioning, great intellect. He's a true two-way force.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Tatum. He's around 30 points per clip, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he does the heavy lifting on the glass, throwing himself into the rebounding battle with just complete effort.
Well, you get the feeling he believes every rebound should be his, and most of them are. This guy is putting up tremendous numbers.
And there's the pass to Embiid. Brogdon outside. And the basket is good. And it's 6 points for Malcolm Brogdon.
You have to appreciate this about Malcolm Brogdon. There's a level of physicality he brings to the guard position. Nice finish through contact.
Simon's up top. He's covered by Beal. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
Listen, simply put, he's got to finish that. It's not like the defender was right on top of him.
Embiid kicks to Brogdon. And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. Now a timeout called by Boston.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
T-shirt, everyone. Let me hear you get loud.
Celtics trail by 18. Schroeder, right side. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You can see Schroeder's shoot-first mentality if a defender overcommits. Nicely done.
Celtics have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Schroeder hits them both.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
Outside for Beal. Shoots over Simon. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter. And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. They trail by 18. Dishes to Tatum. Inside. And Adams with the slam.
Yeah, the evolution of Tatum as a passer is evident. This guy more committed than ever to making the right play.
Passes it to Brogdon. Rebounded by the Celtics.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
Schroeder passes to Simons. Oubre outside. Over Neesmith. And again, it's Boston converted.
Boy, he's been cooking, but the teammates, he's just not getting a lot of support from them.
Brogdon against Schroeder. Brogdon looking around. Shoots over Schroeder. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Dennis Schroeder.
Malcolm Brogdon does a nice job to commit, gets himself a trip to the free throw line.
In a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Washington.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
And the other thing, guys, credit their game plan. They've been getting the looks they want, and they are executing at a high level.
Wizards making a switch here. Covington's checked in. Schroeder with the ball. He's got 5. Adams finds Tatum. Gets a very good look and converts. Tatum's got 5 points in the quarter.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Now here's Schroeder. Outside Tatum. Clock at 6. Then against Schroeder. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And to make that mistake at this time is tough to come back from.
These are the kinds of plays that can be game changers, that can make you hang your head.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Dennis Schroeder. And a switcher also for Washington. Clarkson, he's checked in for Brogdon. And that one is good from Bradley Beal. Beal's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, Bradley Beal has become such a good playmaker, finishing through contact. That is beautiful.
That's a 2 from Simons. Rebounded by Covington.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back. There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
Offensive rebound. The shot, no good. Wizards leading by 18. And here is Neesmith. 5 points in the game. That 3 off the mark. The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 since halftime. A little cold from the field. Here's Oubre. Yep, it counts. Oubre's got 15 points.
This guy just plays with such rhythm and timing. Kelly Oubre knows how to get himself going on the offensive end.
Clarkson kicks to Covington. Rebound by the Celtics. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. In the corner, it's Oubre. Pass to Adams. The jump hook, and too long on the shot.
Boy, what a job defensively. You couldn't play that any better.
It's Beal on the wing. Trying to find Covington. Gets it to him. And Adams sends it back.
Length and strength and intimidation. Steven Adams sends it back.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
It's tough to hide your communications. Teams go to great lengths to try to do it, but sometimes to no avail.
Max Strus is checked in for the Celtics. Bryn Forbes comes in for Anthony Simons. Then for the Wizards, Zeller, he's checked in for Metu. Maxi Kleber comes in for Robert Covington. And Josh Green subbed in for Neesmith. Wizards leading by 14. Clarkson kicks to Green. Pass to Kleber. And stolen by Tatum. To the left side wing. For 3, Forbes. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. For Washington, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. Clarkson up top, defended by Strus. And Adams sends it back. Down low, here's Forbes. And the lead is down inside single digits. Forbes has got 7 points in the game.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
The pass to Clarkson. Looking to get it going. Count it. 8 points for him.
Well, pick your poison. Jordan Clarkson is proficient in the pick and roll game, and he's basically saying, what do you want to give me? I'm going to take advantage.
Here is Forbes. He's got 7. Here's Tatum. Zeller grabs the board. Washington leading now by 11.
Remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Shots good by Clarkson.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Passes to Kleber. Outside, Green. Now, here's Clarkson. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Clarkson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, the one thing about Clarkson, a little bit inconsistent from deep, so that's a welcome sight for his team.
Guarded by Green. Beal with the steal. There's 1:17 left in the third quarter. Now the dish to Green. Clarkson against Strus. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Celtics trail by 16. Simons surveying the D. And he can't stop the run as he misses.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
And what you love about his work defensively, the ability to challenge and change shots without fouling.
Guarded by Green, and the turnover again by Boston. Embiid, he's checked in for Washington.
Joel Embiid.
29 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Zeller. He's covered by Watson. Embiid inside. Washington's on him. Here's Beal. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now Green. They shoot again. Misses the shot. Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for Washington. He has really delivered at the offensive end. He's torched them for 24 points so far. And we'll be right back after this. In a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. We've got Anthony Simons. He's out there with Dennis Schroeder. Kelly Oubre out there with Washington. And it's Watson in at the 4. That's the Boston 5. Schroeder passes to Oubre. Back to Schroeder. Knocks it loose. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. A stupendous finish in traffic. Brogdon's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Wizards. Schroeder kicks to Washington. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. It's Simons, top of the key. And it's Schroeder missing.
Got his hand out enough on that one to bother the three-point attempt. Great hustle on that one.
You know, we talk about this time and time again, trying to stay connected to shooters along the perimeter. Nicely done. Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Pass to Washington. Shoots over Embiid. Rebounded by the Wizards. Clarkson looking for an opening. He's got a clear path. Here's Washington. Drops in the breakaway layup. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Schroeder against Brogdon. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Celtics trail by 16. Washington passes to Schroeder. Here's Simons. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his fourth assist in this one. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Embiid kicks to Clarkson. The shot by Brogdon wide open. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Wizards lead by 17.
Adding to his range, already efficient Malcolm Brogdon, a dangerous shooter.
Oubre up top. Over to the left wing. 6 on the shot clock. Watson's shot is off.
Listen, we know the mid-range game is in this guy's arsenal, but you wonder, should he have moved it just one pass more?
Schroeder against Brogdon. Schroeder passes to Oubre. Celtics passing it around. Clarkson against Simon. Shot clock at 5. Puts up a three. Cans it from downtown.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Embiid kicks to Brogdon. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. The Celtics trail by 14. Washington passes to Simons. Watson with it. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid. Embiid. Now, here's Nesmith. He's guarded by Schroeder. A nice shot by Nesmith.
Boy, that's a backbreaker. Takes it right into the rim and extends their lead.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
Schroeder outside. Back to Simons. Out to the right wing. Watson, that's for two. Rebound collected by Clarkson. Clarkson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Up top, Brogdon. Rebounded by the Celtics. Schroeder's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Watson kicks it over to Schroeder. Pass to Simons. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
You've got to have a short memory. Put a core first half in your rear view and now make an impact.
First team.
Washington leading now by 13. Brogdon outside. Clarkson for 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Schroeder passes to Simons. It's over Clarkson. Up again. And there's Oubre putting it right back in. Oubre's got 10 points in just the second half.
Well, you can see Kelly Oubre Jr. just wants it more than everybody else. Such heart and desire.
Simons against Clarkson. Plays it up and banks it in. Clarkson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
On his 15th shot attempt, he makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
Well, just gets into the thick of the defense and makes a terrific play. Go ahead, Jordan Clarkson.
Tatum passes to Oubre. Back to Tatum. Cans the 12-footer.
Well, you love the way Tatum will take the mid-range if it opens up to him.
And here's Clarkson. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. The pass to Embiid. And Tatum pulls it down.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
That boy, to have someone back there who can erase your mistakes, what a big-time asset defensively.
Oubre passes to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Right at the free throw line. Rebounded by the Wizards. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Clarkson outside. Passes it to Nesmith. And here's Embiid.
Wow, Embiid pulls the defender in close and then gets all the contact he wants.
First team foul. Shooting for Washington, Joel Embiid. Taking 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
And Embiid drops them both. Celtics trail by 18. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Schroeder kicks to Tatum. Fires for three. And Joel Embiid pulls it down.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brogdon against Schroeder. Brogdon outside. Basket good. And the Wizards lead by 20.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Schroeder with the ball. Pass to Tatum. From outside the arc. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Brogdon the pass to Embiid. Here's Medu to the middle. And that one good from Clarkson. 22 points for Jordan Clarkson.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Boston, no good that time either.
Well, after hitting one triple in the first half, it's been all radio silence since.
Here's Neesmith, and that one good.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the inside, Tatum, and the dunk by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Now, here's Brogdon. Here we are looking around the NBA. Greg, it feels like there's more parity amongst teams than ever before.
No dominant team has been the favorite every year, and that can all change, though, in a heartbeat. So often a dynasty can be born out of nothing.
At the line for your Celtics, Jason Tatum.
First one falls for him. Both good from the line that time. And here is Brogdon. Pass to Medu. Simons against Clarkson. Brogdon right side. He dishes it to Embiid. 4 on the clock. Clarkson outside.
2 minutes.
And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Clarkson's got 12 now in this quarter.
Well, Jordan Clarkson can be a little bit streaky at times, but right now this guy is on fire.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
And a wise move to call timeout there. They need to settle down a bit. They've been playing out of control at times here, and it shows with their turnover numbers.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Joel Embiid.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
Yeah, it's just too bad they're on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. It would have been nice for him to have a chance to perform like this in the postseason.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
Second personal foul, third team foul.
And with this new CBA, great for the first time, team and league licensing revenue, about $160 million a year, is to be shared with the players.
And I think that's probably jersey patches and stuff like that. It makes sense that the players should get a share of that.
Joel Embiid, he's checked in for Washington. At the elbow, Green over Watson. And there's Green on the assist by Brogdon.
Assist from
Well, Malcolm Brogdon is a capable shooter from distance. We know how efficient he is, but boy, does that set up the passing game pretty.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Washington.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And this will make it 36 wins on the year for them.
And on the season, this is going to be their third win in 4 games against this team.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Joel Embiid.
Well, you couldn't help but notice how well this guy protected the rim. There was an intimidation factor thanks to his defense. No easy shots in his neighborhood tonight.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
The pass to Clarkson. Shot from the wing. Clarkson missing again. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Washington. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Defensive foul.
Well, this is what they needed earlier on. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down.
Watch Malcolm.
Now Brogdon. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks.
Much appreciated, David. That's it, folks. The NBA regular...